Good morning to you all. In today's session, we have Akshay Kumar IPS with us, and today's session will be based on his experiences after becoming IPS. Hello, Akshay.
Hello, ma'am. Hi.
Uh, you have become IPS 2 years back. You have completed your training. Now you are going to Chhattisgarh,
Yeah.
and congrats for the completion of training. We wish to know some answers from you. How is IPS training? How do you feel about your training?
We had our training at SVPNPA, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy. Uh, I feel for a middle class, I feel for a middle class guy like me that the training they used to give us in the academy, it was a pleasure for me because they used to spend around 1 crore on each and every individual, and we used to have different experiences like firing, bungee jumping, rock climbing, horse riding, and all the other sports, etc. So along with the indoor classes, so we had a very good training, though it was stressful in the sense, not in the sense of physical, but the mental torture we used to have because from the morning 5 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. we used to have the training continuously for 5 days a week. They used to give us a break for 2 days for Saturday and Sunday. We used to release those small breaks, but it was a very good experience altogether.
Akshay, you have went for field training to Chhattisgarh. How is your Chhattisgarh experience? I know that you got actually Telangana cadre, but you have given up Telangana cadre and went for Chhattisgarh. You have opted for Chhattisgarh. What is your experience in Chhattisgarh? Why you have chosen Chhattisgarh as IPS officer? And what is your experience in field training? What you have learned from that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Now,
There are two questions inherently in your single question. That is, why did I choose Chhattisgarh as my first option, and how was my experience working as SHO in Chhattisgarh, a police station in Chhattisgarh? For the first question, I did not choose just Chhattisgarh. I've chosen Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Jammu Kashmir, Northeast, wherever I felt there are problematic areas, wherever I felt there are problems like insurgency, left wing extremism, etc. Wherever I felt there was a little bit inequality, I thought of working there so that I can gain some mark of my experience. And for the second question, experience regarding Chhattisgarh field training, Chhattisgarh I felt was a very peaceful state, except for that Maoism and Naxalism. The areas in which I worked, they were very peaceful actually. People were very innocent. I had a wonderful experience working in a police station in Chhattisgarh. I used to know complete nitty-gritties about a police station, working of the police station, etc. And my SHO, my inspector, and my constables, etc., had helped me a lot in gaining all the experience I gained during my DPT. Thank you.
with lot of passion, you have taken IPS, right? Uh, are you happy with your IPS now, or you would have had a second thought of no, I would have become better if I become IAS? Do you have that passion towards IAS now? You have chosen IPS. Now you wish to change your thing, or you want to continue as IPS. What is your passion towards IPS today?
Ma'am, for the question you have asked me, my answer is a very big no. Because ever since I was born, ever since I was conscious, my father used to work as a constable, and he's still working as a constable now. And he used to go at around. There are no timings for him to go to the station. There used to be many odd timings. I used to like the duty he used to do. He used to introduce many officers to me. He used to share his experiences, narratives, like while he was working in the Naxal areas in Station Kanpur, Warangal district, etc. I used to like them a lot. I always wanted to see myself in that place, not just as a constable, but at the top level. So I thought of writing civil services only to become an IPS officer because I always feel that if there is some other exam to become IPS, I would have written that. I would have not opted for the civil service at all if had IPS not been there in the list of the civil services. IPS is always been my priority, and even now I like the service a lot.
Akshay, many students are asking and expecting tips from you. I know that you have worked very hard in civil services preparation. I also know that though you tell that you have done it very easily, you have worked really hard. So I want to know, and entire student community wish to know, how you maintain your consistency. What made you? What is the driving factor behind you? And We all know that studying for civil services needs at least 10 hours of preparation every day. How you maintain that? What made you to prepare like that? And after passing civil service exam, have you working like that in service? And what is that you wish to tell to the students today?
And for the question you have asked me about before me cracking the civil services, what was my driving force? I always used to think that I always used to remember my goal and how bad I want to win. And I remember the previous scores of the toppers, and I used to see how bad the competition is, so that how should I work to be in the race. And I always used to I always used to go through many websites like Insights, Bayus, etc. And you have helped me a lot during my training, during my preparation. And whatever I do, I used to explain to my friends. There used to be 4 or 5 friends in my room. I used to explain them crystal clear, lucidly. Like they actually, when they themselves used to read the books, they never used to understand anything. When I tell them, I repeat them, I explain them the things. I used to make them very clear that, and so that they used to get a lot of interest, and they used to ask me repeatedly, so that I get to revise everything in multiple for the multiple times. And after cracking civil services, uh, actually what happens is that in the field, before going to the Chhattisgarh, or before joining the service, I used to think a lot about doing good to the people and all. But after going there, we'll face many realities. We have to compromise for certain things. We have to surrender for certain things that I cannot narrate those experience in this video. But you yourself will get to experience those once you get into the field. Thank you.
So we wish to know about your IPS training. What is the schedule in IPS training? How a youngster like you will feel if at all they prefer to go for IPS. So we wish to know your schedule in your Sardar Vallabhai Patel National Police Academy. How hard you had your training there? Have you enjoyed your training? We want that answer from you.
Ma'am, our batch used to consist of 129 probationers, around 130. Actually, what happens is that we have to wake up at around 5 o'clock. We have to clean shave daily, and the schedule used to be very strict. From morning 5 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. We used to have training. And one important thing is that we used to change 9 to 10 times a day dress. We used to change our dresses 9 to 10 times a day while undergoing the training, because we were introduced different kind of modules like firing, rock climbing, bungee jumping, horse riding, and obstacle course, PT. And for the class, we used to go in the uniform. For the mess, or for the dining hall, we used to go in proper formal with polished shoe. So what they do is, in the academy, from a common man, you will become an officer within no time. In 1 year time, they will chisel everything bad which is there inside you. And you actually, what happens is that you will be a proper officer after 1 year of training. So that we actually, what after 1 year of training, we all the probationers, 130 probationers, and any probationer for that matter, IPS probationer, will take a certain pride in IPS training, because of the hard work we do, of the perseverance we actually we commit to. And for the ideals of the academy we commit to, for the ideals of the nation we commit to.
Akshay, I know that if somebody does something wrong in the police training, they'll get punishment. Have you got punished anytime in the police academy? Anytime you got punishment, and what type of punishment they'll give if you do something wrong or if you don't follow discipline?
Ma'am, as far as I'm concerned, I was never punished, because I was always punctual to the class.
Speak the fact.
I'm speaking the fact, because all my probationers, all my friends are also watching this, I hope. So I was never punished. I used to go very early to the class, and I used to do whatever they asked me to do. Never did I deny anything. Never did I refuse anything. And coming to the punishments my other friends face, whenever we sleep in the class, actually what happens is that in the morning every day, from morning 5 to 7:45, we used to have heavy workout. Some gallons of sweat used to flow in the PT ground. They used to make us rough and tough for around 2.5 hours. What happens is that after 7:45 we used to have breakfast. Breakfast used to be very 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 good. I never had such a breakfast in the entire country. You will not get any such breakfast, such a good breakfast. What happens is that after having such a heavy workout and heavy breakfast, when you sit in the class, obviously you'll sleep. So we used to sleep a lot in the class. Not me, I used to read some other books. Many of my friends used to sleep. They never used to listen to the classes. Actually, what happens is that when we sleep, they used to point out, they used to look at us in the cameras, they used to point out, they used to call us after the class, and they used to make us stand in front of the directors or some other officer's room holding a rifle. We used to do some sentry duties and all. And also, if we sleep, they used to make us go around the ground for 4 to 5 rounds and all. So these kind of punishment we were given.
Okay, Akshay. Very happy for that. So Akshay will come to now 11:30 live in Telugu medium channel. We have Telugu medium channel, Balatha ma'am's channel. He will come live from 11:30 to 11:45 in Telugu medium channel. I'll ask all the questions which you are typing here, and Akshay sir will answer all the questions. And now Akshay sir is moving to Chhattisgarh permanently for his training is over, and he got posting in Chhattisgarh now. He's moving permanently, and he came to just visit me. And I wish to introduce Akshay sir's interview to you. And we want to wish Akshay all the best for your future as an IPS officer. And we also wish Akshay will come to Telugu states also one day on deputation and serve Telugu states also. And Akshay sir will be speaking at 11:30 in our Telugu medium channel. Uh, yes, answer writing tips, everything. Akshay sir will speak at 11:30. Balata madam, Telugu medium channel. Okay, thank you.